Ollie's phone rang, and he picked it up. Ollie the Octopus, Private Eye. Hi, I hear that you're talented with strange situations. That does seem to be where a lot of my work comes, yeah? Well, my kitten's been replicating, and I'd like it to stop. Okay, well, that sounds like a pretty simple thing for a veterinarian. You just need to take your cat to get fixed. Oh, I don't mean that. I don't mean it's having babies. I mean it's like duplicate cats that appear out of thin air. Oh, well, that is considerably stranger. All right, what's your address? I gave Ollie the address, and he went to the house. Well, it was an apartment actually. It was an apartment kind of uptown. I knocked on the door, and the guy was holding two kittens who looked identical. As I watched, another kitten wandered by. It also looked identical. I said, "Well, those certainly are cute cats, and they do look very similar." Yeah, it's like cloning itself for some reason. See, this is the first one. It's hard to tell. I'm pretty sure this is the first one, and I named her Molly. But now there's Sue and Mehetabel, and this is too many cats, and I don't want there to be more cats. I like cats, but there's limits here. I said, "Sure, that makes sense." Well, tell me about what happened. How did the cat replicate? Well, I don't know exactly. I mean, I guess partially because I can't imagine what would make a cat clone itself. The thing is that Molly doesn't seem to notice. It's not like she's upset about the situation. She's just there, and then there's more. I said, "Well, walk me through what was happening when the cat replicated." Well, actually, hold on. Let me take a look at this cat. I picked up the cat, and it looked for all the world like a normal cat. The only thing that was a little abnormal was that the cat seemed to be a bit greasy. Ollie opened its mouth and looked like a cat's mouth. The density was about right. No obvious alien tendencies. I said, "All right, so what happened?" Well, I was making myself a snack. I was going to put some olive oil on a plate and some pepper and then dip my bread in it. Sounds lovely, all I said. Well, yeah, it's great. But a silly cat, I wasn't looking, walked right over my plate as I was pouring the oil. So got all covered in olive oil. And then I tried to pick her up, and I picked her up by her front paws, and she ended up standing up, kind of like a person, and that was funny. And a new song had just come on. It was "Beat It" by Michael Jackson, and so I started dancing with the cat. And as soon as the song ended, poof, second cat appeared right on the countertop, right next to Molly. Well, weird. And then I put "Beat It" back on and did it again, and that's when Mehitabel appeared. And just poof, on the countertop, suddenly there are two cats. Yeah. Was it actually like a poof? Was there like a puff of smoke? Or, no, it was more like a blink, like a just a flash of darkness in the shape of a cat, and then there's a cat. And with the new cats also covered in olive oil. Yes. Can we try it again? I guess, but you gotta help me adopt out these cats. Sure, they're very cute. I can help you with that. I just gotta try it, and let's try it not with Molly. Okay. All right, Mehitabel, come here. So they grabbed Mehitabel, who was happy to have the attention. They drizzled some olive oil on her. And then the pet owner, his name was Sam, turned on Michael Jackson's Beat It and started dancing with the cat. Everything looked normal, or at least as normal as someone dancing to Michael Jackson songs with an olive oil covered cat can look. And then, as soon as the song ended, another cat appeared, just like it described. A little black hole in the universe the size of a cat for a split second, and then a cat. Now there are 4 cats, Sam said. Let me call in some help. Ollie called Wally the wizard, who teleported there pretty quickly, and he also called a physicist that he knows up from the Hopkins campus. Now, both the wizard and the scientist poked and prodded and investigated, and these cats held them up to strange lights, put them under mirrors and on top of scales. At the end of 3 hours of probing, including calling in a veterinarian friend who showed up and found that the cat showed no signs of being abnormal in any way, any of the cats, they were all stumped. I just don't want to be this cat factory. Well, I think we need to risk trying one more thing. Okay. Can you dance with... Hold on, let's clean the cat. I cleaned up Susan, the cat. So I want you to dance with the cat to a different song, with it not covered in... Well, you should do one variable at a time. Dance to Beat It with a cat, not covered in olive oil. And so, with now 4 people watching, this person picked up one of their now 5 cats. 5 cats? 4 cats. No, we are 5, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, not important. And danced. And at the end of the song, with bated breath, nothing happened. All right, all I said. Now, with olive oil, to a different song. And they put some olive oil on the cat, and they danced to Piano Man by Billy Joel, and no other cat appeared. They tried those combinations with other cats, since it's something very specific about olive oil and Michael Jackson's Beat It. How strange, Wally said. I don't get it, said the physicist. Unheard of, said the veterinarian. Well, I have a solution for you, Ollie said. Everyone turned to him. Don't do that very strange thing anymore, and you won't have any more cats. I feel confident that you don't even have to put a warning label on the cat when you adopt it out. Because I can't imagine any circumstance, except the one you just had, where you'd be dancing with an oil-covered cat to Michael Jackson's Beat It. They all had a good laugh, and then Ollie and the veterinarian took all the cats except for Molly, started working on getting them fostered out to good homes. That was the case of Ollie and the replicating cat.